Well, good evening, everybody. It's Wednesday evening. Just thought I'd pop in and give everybody a choice of where they want to go, if they want to go, and if they want to chit chat. We are here. We are live. Not a lot going on here in Michigan. It's been kind of a decent day, although it was real cloudy, a little bit rainy this morning, but it's kind of warm. It's 52 degrees here right now. And we're going to possibly get some snow. Maybe over the weekend. We don't know. We don't know if it's going to be a white Christmas yet or here or not. But we do know we're going to possibly get some rain. Yeah, so anyway, what I thought I'd do is let's check the weather real fast before anybody gets on here. And see what is going on. This is Weather Radar. So let me screen share this so everybody can see what I'm looking at. This is at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. This is where I'm right here. 6:30, 7, 8, 10. So if this fades, we won't have to worry about it, but they said that it probably will not fade. It's going to, let's go over and stop it at 12 o'clock in the morning. There's the big hook right there. But if we watch where it's heading, it's kind of heading northeast. So this line of storms here could end up coming in this direction towards me. And if that happens, that's what happens. So anyway, how is everybody? Oh, Skip Miller's here as first. Hey, Skippy. Welcome, welcome. If you've got a camera, Skippy, you know, you can always join the panel. The link is up at the top there. I know you've never done that before. Builder 710. Hey, how are you doing? Good evening. It's been a long time, my friend. And Justin's here. Hey, everyone. Yeah. So we're just kind of hanging here, a little chit chat, whatever anybody would like. If you have something in particular you want to share, please do so. If you feel as though you want to join the panel, please do that as well. Not a lot here. I'm just praying and hoping that Lenny gets feeling better soon. She's having a terrible case of she can't breathe, and last night she had panic attacks because she couldn't breathe, and I know how frustrating that could be, especially if you're living alone. So I went out today and got her some supplies, a little bit of something to maybe help her a little, and we'll see how that goes. Little Llama Laura, how you doing? Well, thank you, Laura. Yep. We joined your panel earlier today. Even though I was confused, I was glad to be there to support your channel, Laura. Off to bed? There you go. Yeah, because it's about almost midnight there for you. Okay, Skip, not a problem. But thank you, Laura. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow. Laura does a live show every day at 2 o'clock Eastern time. Just go to Little Llama Laura, and she has a bunch of people on there, and they play some group games on there, and there's always a chat going on. But yeah, Laura's on every day now, even including Christmas Day. She's doing her little Christmas special. So. What are you doing, Mia? Goofball. Mia's over there doing her grunting and flipping and flopping. Come here. Yeah, and if everybody, if you'd like, please hit that like button. That would be appreciated. We're going to stay on as long as there's people on there that want us to stay on and have things to chit chat about. I don't know if anybody will join me on the panel or not. We sent out a few invites, but you know, people are busy. I get it. I understand. There's been a few ships come by today, not that many, but a few. Let's see what's going on right now out there as far as ship traffic. Problem is, this time of night, I don't have the ship cam on because it's so dark, but I can turn it back on again. Hey, Justin, how are you doing?
What's up?
Hey, this is it. This is the big time. Yep. But yeah, I'm going to screen share the, you're getting a little bit of feedback there. There's what's going on here. I'm right here.
That should have fixed it.
And that's H. Lee White is downbound. It's up, according to the map, about 10, 20, about 30, 25 miles up. This is about 10 or 12 miles out, the Honorable James Overstar. And upbound is the CSL Assiniboine down at Marysville, which is the town just south of me. When it gets to this point here, it usually calls in, and either he's going to get fuel along here, or He'll call in and say so many minutes to the Black River, which is right here where they make the turn, come up and go out. So did you get out and fly today, Justin, or?
No, because I had to go take my drug tests and all that stuff for
Oh,
my
okay.
job. So
Got that all out of the way.
yeah, look what Jim sent me in the mail.
Oh, there you
A
go.
little Christmas ornament.
Yeah, nice. That's nice.
And then he sent me one of his new stickers that he got. Hold on, let me grab it real quick. He didn't like it though. He got mad about the stickers.
Ah,
He was showing them on his show last week, but
oh,
he doesn't like them because the lettering isn't dark.
yeah, you'd almost have to paint that or else take a roller, one of those flat rollers, just right across some paint.
But he was like, it was my fault because that's the way I did it. He goes, but I wish the company would have called me and at least told me it didn't look right. But
Yeah,
they printed them as is. So
yeah. Yep, exactly. Like I say, I just decided to come on tonight, Justin, simply because, it's someplace for people to go. And I know there's people that like to, commiserate in the evening. Skip Miller is in the chat. Skip is a good friend of mine from town here, and he hasn't been flying at all. And he's had his issues from COVID to he got in a car accident the other day. So,
ooh.
yeah. Builder 710 is here. I haven't seen Builder 710 in months, but it's always great for him to pop in.
Yeah, I went to go do that drug test and it took me like 2 hours, man. Usually when you go do a drug test for a job, usually it's like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
This place was so backed up, it was ridiculous. I sat there for 2 hours outside the doctor's office because they wouldn't let you sit on the inside. So you had to
Wow.
like sit out on this big porch that they had, and then they call you on your cell phone when they're ready for you to come in.
Wow. What are you huffing about? Goofy. What? Justin, can you keep an eye on the chat for a minute? I think Mia's got to go out. So it's always when I go live.
What's up, Tim? What you up to? You get 9 weeks off? What the hell? Why do you get 9 weeks off, Tim? That's a long time. Long service leave. What is that, like a medical leave or something? Is that what they call that there? I've never heard of that before, so I'm not sure exactly what that is.
Yeah, I'm back.
Tim's working 6 more hours, and then he gets 9 weeks off.
Oh, wow.
He said a long service leave, so I'm not real sure if that's like a medical thing or.
Yeah, I don't know, but he's been talking about it, a leave he's got coming. So,
Flying with Stan, what's up?
hey, flying with Stan. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Tim, are you at work now? Or are you getting ready to go to work? No, he'd be at work now.
Yeah, he said he's got 6 more hours to go.
Yeah.
Jim sent one of those to, I think it was Tomas.
Yeah.
Shit, who did he? Hold on, let me look. I know he sent one of those to Matt, and it was like $40 to send that to him.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. The cost of shipping overseas, you know.
He sent one to Tomas in Ireland and one to Matt in Australia. It was $15 for Tomas and
Wow.
$40 for to send it to Matt. That's not bad for the Ireland shipping though. I mean, $15 ain't bad.
Oh, see, this is his 10-year bonus, the long service leave. After 10
Oh,
years, you get to take that.
shit, I wish they did that here. I mean, you'll get like, I know some jobs, after 10, 15, 20 years, you'll get a month and a half, 2 months worth of leave, but usually they don't let you take it consecutively.
Right.
You have to break it up, or they'll buy you out at the end of the year if you don't use it.
And Tim's been working there in the industry for 15 years.
There's at Walmart, if you had over 80 hours at the end of the year, they would buy you down to 80 hours. So if you
Like
had like,
overtime type of thing.
no, you're like vacation time.
Oh, okay.
If you had like, because some of the like 25, 30-year associates get like 350 hours of vacation time.
Wow.
So some of them won't use any of it. And at the end of the year, they'll buy them down to 80 hours.
So they cash out and then still has 80 hours left.
Right. And so a lot of times these 25, 30-year associates at Walmart, they'll walk away with an extra $5,000, $6,000 at the end of the year. I remember a couple of years ago, Walmart overpaid a bunch of people. Somebody in their accounting office screwed up bad.
Yeah.
And there were some associates that woke up and had like $60,000, $70,000 in their bank accounts.
Wow.
And so a bunch of associates, their bank accounts got all locked up because Walmart sent a thing out to all the banks saying, hey, we need to stop all this. So these poor people's accounts were frozen for like 3-4 days while the bank fixed the issue and sent Walmart back the amount that they weren't supposed to, the amount they overpaid them.
Wow. Justin, be right back again.
That's awesome, Tim. That's really cool. Hey, Len, how's it going? Hope you're feeling better. I heard you weren't feeling too good. That's cool that they let you take it consecutively like that, Tim. It's like I said, most companies over here won't let you take 9 weeks consecutive. You might be able to get 2-3 weeks if you got the nice enough boss. What's up, JD? How's it going, man? Oh, if any of you guys that popped in that didn't see so far, Jim sent me a little cool little ornament for the tree. I'm just going to use it as a little desk topper. Looks like a little phantom. It's pretty cool. And he sent me some of his newer stickers that he made that he didn't end up liking because the letters weren't dark on them. Guess he messed it up when he sent in the design. He didn't fill in the letters. Oh, nice. Got your mini too. Came a day early. Can't complain about that. Yeah, I was telling Paul last probably 4 or 5 days ago that I was going to buy just a replacement Mini 2 for my crashed one instead of just buying a whole new setup, because I still have all the batteries for my Mini 1 and my Mini 2 and everything. And I found some replacement ones that's just the drone by itself for around $300 on Amazon. So I think that's the easier option than trying to get it fixed, because I jacked it up pretty good. You're going to like that drone, JD, man. Those Mini 2s are awesome little drones. The only thing I wish they would have done with the Mini 2 and the Air 2 is I wish they would have just went ahead and gave them OcuSync 3 instead of OcuSync 2. That's the only thing that was my only real complaint about either one of those drones is as new as they were. And with the OcuSync 3 being out for a while, they should have all came out with that OcuSync 3. But other than that, they're both really great drones. I even like the Mini 1 and the Mini SE, even though they're Wi-Fi. I still think they're really good little drones. Let's see here. Pause thing. So I went ahead and hooked up my Chromebook to a TV and I went ahead and hooked my Chromebook up to, you remember how I said I hooked it up to my TV? Paul?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was surprised, man. These little Chromebooks, man, they can run multiple screens really well.
Well, good. Because, I've heard pluses and minuses about the Chromebooks but yet they seem to sell and I haven't heard that many bad things about it other than from people that are pushing even big computers to the max,
Well, I mean, any like serious, really computer guy there, I mean, they all hate Chromebooks just because it's not doesn't have the power of a gaming computer,
Right.
But they're good for what they are. I mean, that's what I've always said.
Yep.
But you can get really nice Chromebooks with like what they got the what is it, the i6 processor?
i9?
No, it's the one below that. Is that the i6?
i7 or i8?
Or i7, yeah. I saw one earlier that a guy had an i7 processor in it. But it was about $400 or $500 for that one.
I see Lenny's here and Tim Jackson still communicating. That sounds great. Hanging with JD, how you doing? Flying Stan. Yeah, I had a little Mia wanted to go in, wanted to go out, wanted to go in, wanted to go out. So now I think she's settled down now.
Well, JD, what are you using? Are you using Android or are you using Apple? I'm assuming you're using Android if the Fly app won't work on your phone. Because the only apples that don't work with the Fly app are ones that are really outdated, like the iPhone 6s and stuff like that.
Yep. JD, yep. The mini ones work with the mini twos.
Yeah. See, that's why I said I was telling them while you were gone that I was just going to buy the replacement Mini 2.
Yep.
Because I don't really need to buy a whole nother combo kit or even the one with the controller.
No. And you can get just the replacement ones pretty cheap, can't you?
Yeah, they were only $300 on Amazon just for the drone by itself. Because between my Mini 1 and my Air 2, I have 6 batteries that I can use. Plus, I can use the Air 2 controller on the Mini 2. So I have 2 controllers that would work with it. I don't really need a whole nother setup.
Yeah, exactly. And here comes Mr. Hodges.
Yeah, oh crap. Who has more fun than me?
What now, Paul?
Oh, Bonnie's on her way to the hospital.
Again?
Yeah, she got critically high sodium level right now. So just waiting to hear, see if I can hear the ambulance being called. So
So you got to go up and meet him at the hospital or what?
Well, don't know yet. Well, I should go up, but she's not there yet. So they're just getting her packaged up. So, cause like they have to, because her hip thing, So Yeah, you know, and the thing is, you can't get in to see her. I don't know. You might be able to get in the hospital and see her. So I'll wait and see here. Will have to be a few minutes. So,
Yeah, which hospital will she go to?
oh, St. Thomas. Yeah, shoot, it won't be too far away.
You know, might be worth it for you, Paul, to call St. Thomas and ask what, you know, what the protocols are since the last time. Say that your wife is being transported there
Yeah,
from wherever,
yeah,
and just say, is there something specific that I need to bring with me? Or
yeah.
yeah, Lynn says so sorry to hear about
Yeah,
Bob.
yeah.
Hanging with JD. Sam Hayden, how's it going?
What's that old saying? When it rains, it pours, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Sam, we haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing better. You were nursing a leg issue. Hope you're doing better. Yeah, the fire tablets from Amazon, JD, do not work.
Yeah, that's
And
what I was telling them. They're horrible tablets.
yep. The one tablet that will work is if you get an Apple tablet, like the smaller one or the bigger. I've got three of the big ones, and they'll all run the system.
That's what I told them. I said I wouldn't get anything less than a Mini 5, only because the Mini 4s, the internal hardware is starting to get so out of date in them that
Right.
it maxes out the CPU on them.
Right.
And it's really hard to fly your drone with those.
Right.
I ended up giving mine to my daughter just because I got frustrated because it kept freezing on me every time I tried to fly with it.
Right.
So,
But if you can afford it somehow, if you can get your hands on a smart controller, they'll work with anything just about, you know.
I'm sure there's going to be quite a
DJI,
few of them.
DJI.
Talking about the older ones.
Yeah, I've got the older one, and it works fine with the Air 2S, the Mini, the Mavic 2 Pro, Mavic 2 Zoom. Works with all of those.
Well, see, and that's one of those things too that with the new one coming out, a lot of those old ones are going to start hitting the market.
Yeah.
But they're not going to be like the drones though, because that's something that's that hardware is going to get out of date here in the next couple of years,
Yeah.
and so people are going to have to sell them for cheap. They're not going to be able to sell them for what like you would one of the DJI drones where you can get almost what you paid for it.
Well, Sam, it's good to hear that you're back on your feet now, that the ankle issue is allowing you to at least get on your feet again.
Yeah, I went to that doctor's today to take that drug test. And this poor dude's sitting outside because it's a doctor's office and a testing facility.
Uh-huh.
And this poor dude's sitting out on the porch with a busted, broken wrist. And his company made him go there to get drug tested and treated, but they don't treat that there. So he had to sit there for 2 hours. I'm like, why didn't they just send him to the emergency room?
Exactly.
He could have got treated and took the test right at the emergency room. The poor dude was about to pass out because he was in such pain, man. He was sitting there and he was getting all dizzy and stuff. And he sat outside for 2 hours on their porch waiting to get in there.
That's absolutely that's medical abuse in my mind.
Well, that's the thing is, even if they treat him there, all they're going to do is refer him to go either to the hospital or a bone doctor anyway. So it's like, why do you even go through that? I don't understand why his company sent him there.
Right.
Hey, Paul, when did you go out flying that Inspire 1 that I saw that video earlier, Rogers? You're muted.
You're on mute, Paul.
Yeah. That was at Roger Palusa, but that was back in what, August,
Last summer.
September? Yeah,
Yeah.
summer. Yeah, August. Yeah, it was in August.
Okay, so that was an older video. It just got uploaded.
Oh yeah. He just uploaded. Oh, right back. I just gotta call the hospital, see if I can get in or not. So,
Okay,
hang on.
okay, Paul. Yeah, Sam, I was gonna call you, but I know you're busy and other things going on, but just in the future, at some point in time, I may have to have you jump into my computer for me. For some reason, I think you fixed it once before, but at 6 a.m. and at 6 p.m., I get this alarm on my computer. It goes beep, 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 beep. And then the next, after about 15, 20, 30 seconds, beep, 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 beep. And then after that, it's beep, 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 and stops. And I've looked everywhere. I can't figure out what's making the beeping.
Yeah, maybe it's one of those prank cards somebody put up under your desk or something.
Well, either that or it even does it, Justin, if the computer's not turned on.
That's like I was telling on somebody, I don't know if it was Rogers or your show that one day about the people that had the alarm clock in their wall for like 15 years and it would go off every day at the same time and it ran off the same battery for almost 15 years before they decided to bust the wall open and take it out.
Wow.
It was just a little alarm clock that fell in there when they were doing some construction work in their house and they just left it in there as a conversation piece.
Well, what I'm trying to figure out is I'm using a Tektronix sound bar underneath this monitor. And of course, I have a wireless keyboard, which is a Logitech. So I'm wondering if it isn't the Tektronix doing something, or is it the monitor? But the monitor, I turn it off, but are they really ever really off? I don't know.
Yeah, unless I was there actually looking at it, I couldn't tell you. Because honestly, if I was sitting in front of your computer, I could probably figure it out in 10, 15 minutes. Because it might be one of those things that it's so stupid that if somebody shows you, you're going to feel dumb about it. Because that happens to me sometimes. I'll try to be figuring out something. It'll be the stupidest thing.
Right.
Just like I did with that stupid ISO setting. I felt like such an idiot after that. I was like, damn it. I was like, this whole time, that's all it was. I just never went in there and messed with it.
Yeah, Sam, it could be the, like I say, it could be the, let me go over open sound settings, output, volume, troubleshoot.
Do you ever shut your computer completely off or does it kind of just sit with the...
Well, I manually just tell it to turn off, then I have to go hit the button to turn it on again.
Okay. Have you ever noticed if it went off when the computer was shut off?
Yeah, I did it this morning.
That's weird. That's really weird.
And it just started doing it again recently. Volume, yep. I just don't see any.
Do you have a battery backup?
Don't know. I don't know if it should be okay. I'm just stumped because it just turns itself back off again.
He said, do you have a digital watch in the drawer? Have you seen those little things though that you can buy and you can pull the tab out of it and it will literally go off every 20 minutes until the battery dies, and you can hide it in
Yes, yeah.
houses. It'll make like cat noises and different things like.
No, the sound actually appears. I'm not that perfect at it. I got my Tektronix sound, my Tektronix sound thing, whatever, is right below the monitor, and it seems to come from there.
I wonder if there's an internal clock on it, but that just doesn't make any sense. Like,
No, and because it's powered on all the time. Hey, Dave Ennis, how you doing, Dave?
Hi, how are you?
Good. How
What's
are
up,
you
Dave?
doing?
I'm doing good.
Sam, you have a great night too. Thanks, buddy. I'll get with you another time when you've got some free time. So, Dave, are you doing good?
Yeah.
Good. You sound perky.
Well, I just went down and got my laundry and
Oh,
walked it up 2 flights of stairs, so I'm a little out of breath, but I'm fine.
oh, good. Glad to hear it. I don't know if you heard or not, but Bonnie's being picked up and taken back to the hospital again.
Oh no.
Paul's working on her sodium levels are extremely high, critically high.
That's unfortunate.
Paul's calling the hospital now to find out if he can meet her there, or if the hospital is on lock, what he's got to do,
Yeah.
because that was the issue before, where she went back to the nursing facility and everything kind of went back to some normalcy. But now she's going back to the hospital. Remember, he had to make an appointment to even go see his wife.
I feel bad for anybody who's had a loved one in the hospital last year or this year,
Yep.
because they just don't let you in there to see them
Nope.
or just sit with them.
Now, Lynn was really, really bad last night. She thought she was going to die, and I chewed her out because she says there's no way I'm going to the emergency room. I'm not going to the hospital. She couldn't breathe last night. She was having panic attacks in the middle of the night.
Not a problem, JD. He said he's got some thunderstorms rolling through his way and some insane winds.
Yeah, it's supposed to get really tomorrow. We're supposed to get that same thing.
It's been super calm down here in Florida, for surprisingly.
Yeah, the weather here, it looks like it's going to turn, I would say probably tomorrow.
But we're on just a ticking time clock down here in Florida anyway, because the last 2-3 years, every damn hurricane's just like went right around us.
Yeah.
It's almost like we had a deflector shield on. But that just means that at some point it's going to come. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
Well, when you get hurricanes, you get hurricanes.
Yeah. So I'm saying sometimes you'll have a good 5-10 year break in between really bad ones, but you're on a ticking time clock all the time.
Right.
So,
No good. Oh, so anyways, the hospital said call back in 20 minutes. She's not there yet, so
What did they say about whether or not you can go see her?
call back in 20 minutes. They're gonna evaluate her first. So
Okay.
so gotta sit and wait again, see if I
So
can
do
cut
they
the
know?
hospitals here.
Do they know she was coming there? Or?
Well, they know she's en route.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm so sorry, Paul. You got to go through this up and down.
Oh, wow. Well, and I think one of the problems, and I don't like the idea, but all her drinks are all thickened. Her tea, water, all that stuff, and she's not drinking it. I don't think. I think she's getting dehydrated is what it was. It's caused this. Cause she's asked for just water and they won't give it to her, right? Because one doctor said, well, she should be on pureed everything and then everything thickened for water and all that. But
Why would a doctor tell you not to take water?
yeah, well, you can have water, it's got to be thickened.
Yeah, but that doesn't make,
Yeah, I know. I
the
don't
rule of
like it.
thumb is you're supposed to drink 8 to 10 glasses of water a day
A
without
day.
thickening or anything else.
Yeah.
Just you,
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, Paul.
doesn't make sense, Paul.
Yeah.
I mean, JD, you can fly without a phone or a tablet, but you're not going to know when your satellites are locked or anything.
Yeah.
Kind of a gamble, and I definitely wouldn't, just to be on the safe side, because you don't get no alerts. You're not going to know what's going on with your drone.
Yeah.
I'd be careful about that.
Yeah. For sure. Kite, you gotta somebody must have an old phone kicking around or something you can put on it. An old tablet or something would work, you know.
Well, that's the thing too. When the drones are locking onto the satellite, sometimes they can do it in 10 seconds. Sometimes it takes 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So you can't really go by a timeline. Okay, it might be locked. Let's go ahead and go. So I've had them sometime like the Air 2. I've had a couple of times where it took almost a minute to get fully locked. Just it was being really slow. And then other times I've had it do it in 10, 15 seconds.
Well, the other thing you can do, he's flying the Mini 2.
Yeah.
See, I can't remember. I haven't flown my Mini 2 since last August. Does it have the lights on it, front and back? Just has the one light on the front, I know.
No,
But
yeah, it doesn't have lights on the arms. So it just has the blue, the one that you can change the color on the front.
right.
And then it has the little one that's the high speed transfer button on the back.
Okay, because I was trying to figure out because on the bigger drones, you can tell what status it's in by the lights and how they flash. Like
Right.
if
Yeah,
you
you're
get
talking
if you get a slow blinking green, it means satellites and everything is all connected. But on the Mini, I don't.
And honestly, I've never. You there?
Yeah.
It froze up on me. Yeah, and honestly, I've never flown mine without any kind of thing hooked up to it, so I'm not even sure what they would do because I've never
Right.
tried that. So
Right.
even testing it in the house, I'll put my phone on the controller.
Marcel says, just send it. JD says, that's my style, LOL.
Honestly, JD, I mean, if you got a little bit of money to spend, go on Amazon, dude. You can find like iPhone 8s and iPhone 10s for just a few $100s if you want to get a good new phone. Something that you can fly with, a little bit more updated than what you got now. I don't know. My personal experience, I'd rather fly with Apple than Android. That's just my personal opinion, though.
Well, DJI, way back when I got my first Inspire, I was having all kinds of connection issues and tablet issues. And they wanted to know what I was using. And I was using an Android tablet. And they said, go out and buy an Apple tablet. You won't have any problems. I went out and bought my first Apple Air and never had another problem since.
Well, look at what the issues they had with the Androids just a few months ago when Welsh Rod lost both his drones because of that.
Yep.
I mean, and then you have a lot of phones that aren't compatible where every Apple phone from the 8 up, I even think the 7, every single model, it doesn't matter what model it is, it's compatible with it.
Right.
But Android, you can go to the store and buy a $60 Android phone and it's not going to work for it.
No.
You have to buy, at least
something that is compatible. Yep.
Yeah. So any which way, he's probably going to have to spend some money either getting a really good Android or getting a decent Apple phone. But I mean, the Apple. Let me look up for him because I think the iPhone 8s honestly aren't that expensive. I mean, it's not a very big screen, but it's better than nothing.
Big screen. I had an Apple 8.
Well, see, I have the XR. It's a lot bigger.
See, that's why this is what size screen I like, you know.
I've got a 12 Pro Max and it's not much smaller. The 8's not much smaller than the 12 Pro Max.
Yeah. This is
That-
the Air, the iPad Air, and I've got 3 of these,
Yeah.
and they just work great.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like what I got, eh?
Yep.
Yeah, they got iPhone 8s ranging from 235 all the way up to 377. So I mean, that's honestly that's probably his cheapest route because you're talking iPads and stuff. For an iPad Mini 5 or 6, you're looking at least $500-600.
Yep.
That's probably going to be his cheapest option is going with the iPhone 8.
Unless he can find a way to maybe find one of these or something.
Well, it's got to be some places like Kijiji or, Craigslist or somebody's got one.
Craigslist Or yeah. And when you buy it, you just pay it with PayPal and it's guaranteed, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you could definitely, if you, like you said, your nieces and nephews have a bunch of old tablets. I mean, you could try them all and see if one of them would work.
Yeah.
Just remember, if they're Android tablets, you have to go. Most likely, you're gonna have to go to the website and download it from the website.
See,
Yeah.
there's the Fly app on this one right there.
Oh, yeah. 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 You may have to sideload with Android, eh? That APK file or whatever.
Yeah, because they don't even have it on their app store. Which I have no idea why the Fly app isn't on the app store. That makes no sense at all. Why they wouldn't have it on there.
My sister listening to the police scanner said she's on her way.
But JD, if you can't find anything around and you just want to get something quick, I would recommend the iPhone 8. That's going to be your cheapest route, unless you do like Paul said, and you find something maybe on Craigslist or something.
JD, well, it helps to have an active cell service, but what you can do is if you got a regular phone, make it a hotspot and just link it to the tablet or phone, the other phone to it or whatever on Wi-Fi. You can use it that way too.
Well, all he has is a cheap Android phone that he got from Boost Mobile, and he doesn't have anything else.
Well,
Well, yeah, what he's saying though is does it need to be any kind of active cell service on the device?
No,
Well,
you can hook it to Wi-Fi and download the app.
Yeah.
no, yeah. You just Wi-Fi and get you whatever you want. But when he's flying, you just won't be able to use it for, what do they have down in the States? I know up here at Nav Canada,
Yeah.
you have to be able to punch it in, get stuff back, on text and stuff.
Get your
But-
approvals. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the only thing the DJI app you'd really need for service with is just to unlock geo zones. But you can always do that on your computer before you leave the house too, though.
Yeah.
I've done that tons of times.
Yeah.
Where I forgot to pay my cell phone bill and I didn't pay it till the next day, but I was going out flying. I just went into the computer and unlocked it
Yeah.
and went to where I was flying at.
Well, I gotta let some dogs out now.
But I mean, you can always check that stuff before you leave your house, though, too. I mean, you can what I usually do when I had my tablet is I would go on Air Maps, request the flight before I left the house or where I was going, and then when I got there, I didn't need internet for anything. Yeah, but the only thing you would need service for, JD, on that app would be to unlock geo zones. That would be it. But see, that's why I think he'd be better off going with a iPhone, only because then he could switch his service over to it, and then he wouldn't really have to worry about that, and he'd be able to
Well,
do
the
everything.
thing of it is here's where I'm going to screen share this. I'm looking at eBay, and it's like, look at the price of these iPads.
Yeah, but see, like it's the Air first generation. Those are like the ones from like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, but that's what I'm running.
You're doing an Air One. You have an Air One?
Yeah.
You go lay down now.
Because I know the Mini 4s and back, man, they have a lot of issues running the fly out, but I don't know about the Airs. But one thing he could look at too is he could also go on Apple's website and see which ones they're still supporting.
Right.
So he doesn't
Yeah.
buy one that's like out of date that they're not
Well,
supporting.
did you see these prices, Paul?
Yeah. Oh, that's cheap. Yeah.
It's like, wow. I thought my iPads were
Yeah.
worth more than that.
Yeah. Well, see, Sally one's only $60.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, they're your Apple Air first generation, so they are kind of old.
I don't care. Tell your brother I said to come here.
But
Yeah.
that's what most of mine are.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I want to see if I can. Let's see here.
Anyway, I'm gonna stop share.
Yeah.
But that just kind of blew me away.
No.
Now, one good thing, January 6th at 10:45 a.m. I'm booked for my booster shot.
Oh, you got your booster shot plan?
Yeah, January 6th. That's what, 3 weeks, right? Yeah.
Marcel's
Yeah.
laughing. Yeah.
That's right there, Marcel.
Hey, Bill, how's it going? Newfound Drone Production.
Hey, Bill, how's it going?
Hey, Bill.
You still hanging in there, Dave?
Oh, I'm trying.
Attaboy. Dave's a little tuckered out, Paul. He had to do
Yeah.
his laundry, so he had to carry the laundry up 2 flights of stairs.
Oh,
I had ladies come over and clean my room and my bathroom today.
Oh, good.
I don't know. They actually did the laundry. They had to leave when they were done cleaning. And it wasn't done drying yet, the clothes. So
Okay.
I just waited for a couple hours and went down there and pulled them out.
What did you ever get a call back from the lady that's going to straighten out your healthcare worker situation?
No,
All talk and no action, huh?
I'll see her Friday.
Yeah.
where's the? Oh, it's not cool. Whoop. Okay, I'm gonna share the screen for a minute.
Okay, Paul.
This is from Ron, RL Photography, Ron Lockwood.
Yep, yep.
Haven't had much of a chance to play and practice with the cameras for the past few months, but I've kept keeping it in the truck. Today I came home to these 24 little trespassers in my yard.
Yeah, that's what he said. He says that there's footprints all over the yard.
I said he's caught him sleeping on his porch a couple times.
Yeah. Yeah. They said another bad accident at Ron McNeil on Highway 73 tonight. About half an hour ago. Yeah, that'd be great. That's would they be going to St. Thomas Hospital? So that'll bump my wife back a bit. Huh? Just reading here. They said it looked like a head-on collision. Wow.
Oh, not good.
Yeah.
You don't like to hear that at all.
Yeah. Well, it was at 74. And I think so. Yeah.
I see Gracie. What you doing?
Well, being a pain in the butt. Come on. Yep, there she is.
Hey, Gracie.
Yeah, little bugger.
Little baby, yeah.
Yeah. And Bader down there. Hey, what about me? Yeah, I know. I see you down there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
They're glad to have Dad home.
Oh yeah, it look like Dad's gonna leave again shortly. Yeah. Go see what's going on with Mama.
Now, how far away is that hospital?
Oh, 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Did they say that there was any changes in the quarantining and stuff, or?
No.
JDS is first again.
Hey, JDS and Bill. Hi, Bill. So meant to say hi to Bill.
Now Gracie's just reminding you.
Yep.
Go ahead. You see that, Paul?
What's
Huh.
that?
Oh, yeah.
The
iPad
list
Pro.
here?
Yep.
These
Yeah.
are all the ones that are still supported by Apple.
Yeah.
If anybody just wanted to take a quick glance at them.
The Air 2.
Hmm.
I think one of these, two of these might be Air 2s.
Yeah.
And then it says the iPad Air, but third generation.
Yeah.
The iPad Mini 4, though, I can already see. I give that one about another year, and that'll be off the list.
What? Yes, I know. Okay.
Because, like I said, the problem with the Mini 4 is the hardware in those things were already 2 or 3 years old before they came out.
Yep.
And so now they're really, really laggy. You can't even update to 15 without completely screwing it up.
Mia must be frustrated. She gets her
Okay,
heavy
come on.
bone out. She starts to
Yeah.
gnaw on it.
Go.
JDS Flying, what's up?
Okay.
What else did I miss? Newfound, I said hey to him. I think that was it. Marcel said 60
that.
USD is still about 400 Canadian. Yeah, some of the price differences, man, between Canada and the US are crazy.
Yep. And the thing of it is if somebody ships it to you, chances are you're going to pay the difference anyway, because there's going to be not only shipping, but
That
they'll
border-
charge you import tax.
That's all I said. I bet somebody could make a really good underground business just running products across the border.
That's called smuggling.
Well, it's like, some of those towns up in Canada where literally the town's just split by a road. One side's Canada, one side's the US.
Yeah.
Like that wouldn't be hard to do that for your neighbor and just chuck the Amazon package across the road. Tell them, you give me $40, I'll save you 300. Which is the same product. So did you do any flying today, Paul?
No, I actually ended up, what did I do? I ended up working in the yard and put up some more Christmas lights, and then there wasn't any ships, and then the ships started coming through, but then I went and did some shopping for Lynn to try and get her some things to get her squared away because of her not being able to breathe, which is more important for her to be able to breathe than me to fly ships. But the weather wasn't all that great either, but it was warm. It was like 54 degrees.
Where is that?
Yeah, the James L. Oberstar is just about to enter the river down there. It's about 5 or 10 minutes out, but just too dark.
That's not-
A lot of people like the night shots, but they're hard to get.
Well, it's really easy if you live in a big city with a lot of lights.
A lot of extra lights, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
because
if you're
I
flying
can
something-
I can get the shots like under the bridge that look pretty good, but the approaches and the other thing, it's just there isn't enough light down there.
I mean, even in my city of like 100,000, it's still not bright enough to really get a good night
Yep.
Video.
Yeah, so like right here now is that's the river cam right there, and
Yeah, it's really not a lot of light when you.
just not a lot of light. That's Sarnia over there.
You almost got to be flying like in the middle of like Orlando or Tampa or
New York City or those kinds. Yes, exactly. Something where there's a lot of light bouncing back.
Because I mean, you can tell whether you're going to have enough light, really honestly, whether you can see the stars or not. Because if you're in a big city and you can't see the stars, there's going to be plenty of light.
Right.
Because like in my town, you can still walk out, you can see the moon, you can see the stars, everything. It's not blocked out by the light. Now, another 10 years from now, it might be.
See, now that's down by the bridge right there. Shows the bridge traffic.
Yeah, see, there might be enough light right there by the bridge, but not very far from it.
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah, definitely under there. That's how I can see what you're talking about.
Yeah, under here is not bad.
Yeah, that's really
But
little.
when they're coming out of the dark down the river, there's the traffic on the bridge. But as you can see, you get out and not a lot of light, it gets dark. But like you say, if you're in this area down here, but those ships are moving pretty good clip through there.
Right. Doesn't give you much area to fly around though.
No.
Because I would love to get some like shots of like Chicago or New York City or something. Because I've seen some really amazing night videos in
Yeah,
those areas. Because the bridges in like New York City, they're really lit up at night.
yes. I'm hoping as this shot's gonna pan over so I can see the flag, see how windy it is down there.
Is this a live shot now?
Yes.
Okay.
But see how it gets dark out here real fast.
Yeah. You lose that light really quick.
Yeah, there's a little bit of wind there too. Not too much to fly, but it's windy.
JDS has got a new video. Let's see, I'm gonna pull it up on my other screen.
Yeah, I just called the long-term care there just to get some, see if I can get an update on what happened. But it was just on a routine blood work came back, but because her sodium level was so high, the what do you call it? In-house doctor said need to go to the emerge because she'll probably need the IV or something. They're not sure yet. So
That's just terrible, Paul. But like you say, if it is what we think it is, whoever the doctors told her not to be drinking water is nuts.
well, and the girl I was just talking to, she said it could be uh she's not bouncing back that well from the surgery yet. So that could cause it. So until the hospital gets a hold of her and what they do, if they're going to keep her or they're going to send her back after they'll probably give her IV for a while and then monitor her.
Uh-huh.
So just late at night, they're liable to keep her all night now. But so I'm going to try and call the hospital, see if I can get out there or not. So I'm going to take off, guys. So see if I can
Okay.
see
All
what's
right,
going
Paul.
on. So
Good luck. Let us know.
Okay,
Yep.
good luck,
Good
Paul.
luck.
yeah, talk to you guys later. Okay, bye.
Yeah, see, here's that chip coming out of the dark. And it's just, even though they've got the real expensive camera on it here, it is dark.
Well, low light plays hell with almost every camera.
Yeah.
Like, there's not very many cameras out there that can handle that kind of.
But like you say, as soon as that gets close to the bridge, I'll show it again. It does brighten up, but it's not very long lived. Let's put it that way.
OG Trev says, hello, Paul.
Hey, how's it going?
Newfound said later.
Okay, Newfound. Bill, you take care. Thanks for being here.
I just figured out I could pop the chat out on my Chromebook full screen. I never did that before.
Oh, there you go.
So now I can use that down here at the bottom for the chat. And have you guys up on my main screen, just the panel. Thank you, JDS. Thank you. Hey, JDS, that video, what was it? That was a small drone. What was that? Just a little mini FPV drone? What was that? I didn't watch the whole video because it was like 15 minutes long, but I'll watch it here in a little bit when I get off here.
Starting to get closer to the bridge. You can see it's lightening up a little bit.
Yeah.
Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada here.
Yep, that's where OG is.
Oh, I wasn't blaming you. I just didn't watch the whole thing because I was on the live right at the moment. I was just kind of skipping through it, looking at what you were doing.
And JD says it's Nazgul iFlight 73MN.
Yeah, that thing was small, but it looked like it would be a little ripper though. It didn't look like it was like really small, but it didn't look like a little cheap drone. It looked like it was a nice little
Oh,
drone.
what Bill was talking about earlier when he says good night, he was saying goodbye to Paul Hodges, I'll bet. Sorry about that. Paul's on his way to the hospital.
Unfortunately, again. Pull that out.
Everybody hit that like button if you would, please.
I can do that.
All right, Paul, I'm going to jump off. I got to try to see if I can figure this paperwork out.
Okay, buddy. I think we're going to probably close her down. What do you think, Dave?
I'm right in the middle of giving you a thumbs up.
Atta boy.
Well, I'll see you guys later, everybody.
Okay, Justin, thanks for coming in.
See you later, Justin.
Bye. Maybe, hold on.
Okay, everybody, I think we're going to close her down. So everybody, thanks for coming in. Dave, thank you, my friend.
Yeah, sorry I was late. I was busy this afternoon.
That's okay. Everybody in the chat, thanks for coming in. We'll see you all again next time. And stay out of